Hello, today we're going to continue our last video. In that video we discussed Robotech tactics and I showed my figures I already completed. Today we're going to run through the introductory adventure called First Contact. The start of the series is launch day for the SDF-1, so think of episode 2 of the series, when battle pods storm through Macross City and the brave Robotech Defense Force try to hold them back. If you would like to see the first new Robotech Tactics playthrough video in several years and fight off the battle pods with me, then please step inside my dungeon. We have two VF1A Veritechs. These are the Brownie style Veritechs, the one that Ben Dixon flew.
Let's get out of here before we're done! Ben, use your afterburner now. Do you copy? It's too late, Rick. I can't. Oh no, Ben!
R.I.P. Ben. These are the standard Veritechs from the series. These Veritechs are sturdy with 14 mega damage capacity. They use a G11 gun pod with a range of 12 inches. This gun pod could one-shot a battle pod. Remember in the series how missiles were constantly being spammed? These Veritechs also have devastating missile attacks. They can shoot 4 missiles per volley. You can target 1 or multiple mecha per volley. The Veritechs can shoot a total of 3 volleys. We will be going against 6 Zentradi battle pods. The rules from the Scenario 1 say that battle pods get 1 command point per mecha for a total of 6. Command points can be used to do things like dodge or attack with additional weapon systems. The RDF have 2 mecha, so that's 2 command points. I think that's it since we do not have a leader, so the RDF will be at a disadvantage regarding command points. Let me know in the comments if I missed a rule on this. For the start of the scenario, it's launch day for the SDF-1, so basically episode 1 of the series. Battle pods are storming Macross City, and the RDF fight the Zentradi forces. I have 2 brownies coming down the middle of the city, facing 2 packs of battle pods. The battle pods are in tight formation, which means they are within 2 inches of each other, so they get a +1 to strike. The kit comes with some cool dice. The red is for Zentradi, and the white is for the RDF. You just roll 2d6, and the highest total wins initiative. It's time to roll some dice. Let's see how we do. 6. We get a 6, and they get an 11. It looks like the Zentradi are going first. The battle pods have a movement of 5, but they have a leap ability, so they could add an additional 5 inches at the end of their movement. The battle pod's main weapon is a particle beam cannon and has a range of 18 inches. At the end of movement, one battle pod group is barely within range after their leap. They have a clear line of sight for an attack. The other group is hiding behind a building for cover. The pods will attack with a particle beam cannon. They have a 1 in gunnery, and they get a +1 due to close formation, so they will receive a total of +2 to strike. We roll 1 6-sided dice for each attack. 1 always misses, and 6 hits. A Veritech in Guardian mode has a 5 in defense, but in Guardian mode, it grants a hover ability, which provides a -1 to strike. So the battle pods will need to roll a 4 or better to hit the Veritechs. 2 attacks on one Veritech and 1 on the other. Let's see what we get. Five. It looks like we have 1 hit. The closer Veritech was hit. Here's my decision. I could attempt to dodge the hit, but that would use up 1 command point, and I really want to use those for additional attacks. So I'm just going to take the hit. A Veritech has 14 MDC, and the particle beam cannon does 4 damage, which gives us 10. The Veritechs aren't in range of the battle pod's additional weapon systems, so I'm going to keep the pool of 6 command points for dodging. Because with all the missile attacks that will be incoming, I think the battle ostriches are definitely going to need them. In this turn, I want to use both of my weapons, the gun pod and the missiles, so we're going to move in a little bit closer. I'm staying in Guardian mode just so I could fire off the missiles. Hit for the first one, and then the second, miss. And then the third hit. We've rolled a 6 for the first attack and a 5 for the third. Those are some pretty good rolls. But the battle pods have an anti-missile defense system, so they're going to try to shoot them down. They need to roll a 5 or a 6 to destroy each incoming missile. Let's see what we get. A 1 and a 3. That's a miss. Let's see if the battle pods could dodge. A 1 and a 2. That is not a dodge. So those are hits. The missiles do a damage of 9, so even at half damage, the 2 battle pods would be obliterated. So scratch 2 battle pods. The second brownie is going to fire its missile volley, so that's 4 more missiles. Good luck. 3 missiles hit, so let's see if the Zentradi could shoot it down. It needs a 5 or a 6 to take out the entire volley. That's a 5. It shoots down the entire volley. We're going to use a command point to activate the GU-11 on the last remaining battle pod. We get a +2 to roll, and we need to beat a 6. So here goes. 4 or better. That's 1 hit. The battle pod will now try to dodge. 2, so that's a hit. The battle ostrich took a hit, but it could roll for impact, so it could spend a command point, and now it'll take half damage. So it's going to take 3 points of damage instead of the 6. So with 5 mega damage capacity, it is still in the fight. Turn 2. Let's roll for initiative. Looks like they're going first again. The battle pods will move up because now they'll be in range to use their secondary weapons, and the wounded battle pod is going to stay stationary. The Zentradi will fire their particle beam cannons, 2 on each Veritech. Remember, they need a 4 or better, and that's a hit for the first 1 hit. And the second one, 1 hit on each Veritech. We will not try to dodge or roll for impact. We're going to just take those hits. So the far Veritech has 10 MDC, and the close one, he already was hit, but he still has 6 remaining. Now the Zentradi will use 4 command points to use the battle pod's secondary autocannons. The farther Veritech took 2 hits, so it took 4 points of damage, so it's down to 6. And then the closer one took another 2 points of damage, and it's down to 4. It's getting close. First, the far Veritech will fire 2 missiles at each battle pod. Here's the rolls for the second brownie. That's 2 hits. And on the next one, 1 more hit. Now it's time for the anti-missiles. So 5 or 6, and they shoot down the entire volley. First one, that's a miss. Second one, another miss. Third one, miss. And the last one, all misses. Great. The Zentradi have 2 remaining command points, so they're going to use those to dodge. Let's see how they do. A 3 and a 1. They failed to dodge. They're definitely not Max Sterling. Each battle pod took at least 9 points of damage, so that's it for them. They are absolutely obliterated. Thanks everyone for watching my playthrough. If you played Robotech Tactics, let me know in the comments what you think of the rules. Currently I'm working on some kids' logic figures, so if you'd like to show support for the channel, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see everybody on the next adventure.